Feet of Clay, Act 1. It is early in the morning, and Lucius Fox is meeting Bruce Wayne in a warehouse. Lucius has brought some important documents to Bruce Wayne, but something feels off. Lucius is surprised that Bruce is meeting him this early in the morning, and it seems his suspicions are not in doubt, as Bruce Wayne snatches the documents from Lucius Fox, while the rest of these goons ambush Lucius, knock him to the ground. Bruce Wayne uses the momentary confusion to escape, but just then, the Batmobile rolls up, and out pops Batman.
I seek justice.
Can Batman save Lucius Fox and retrieve the documents? The objective of this is to save Lucius Fox, who has been held hostage by this Crusher. He also needs to retrieve the documents from this Crusher next to him. These two Crushers are unaware and will only activate if attacked and if Batman gets within 4 spaces of them. This door here is a focus check 3, but it can be attacked like a normal door. If these two goons are defeated, the door will open automatically. Batman's goal is to get through, save Lucius, retrieve the documents, and make sure he does not receive 2 KO tokens. So can Batman save Lucius Fox? The skills I've taken today. I have taken the Dark Knight mode skill, I'm Batman. Batman may perform special actions on himself, and at the start of each round he regains 1 focus. I have also taken Driven by the Past, Elevated Takedown, and World's Greatest Detective. World's Greatest Detective allows me to receive 1 additional focus, so my focus is now 5, and it allows me to take 2 extra gadgets into this battle. I have taken the gadgets, Grapple Gun, Explosive Batarangs, Smoke Bombs, Knockout Gas, a regular Batarang, and a Throwing Blade. And I will prepare my skill prepared before rolling action dice. I may set one of my dice to a non-bat symbol of my choice and then roll remaining dice as usual. I'll prepare the boot icon and then I'll roll the rest. 1 boot icon and 1 double punch icon. So I will put the boot icon here in my 3rd space, and I'll put the double punch in my 1st space. And the double punch is duplicated based on the Dark Knight mode. Number 1 is duplicated, and then this one here, number 5, is a wild action. So I can turn it to whatever I want on my activation. Basically comes in as a question mark symbol. Alright, let's draw the first initiative card. The Crushers.
You don't stand a chance against us.
Keep that lab rat still. The bat's here. Let's get him.
And then the Enforcers receive 1 action anytime any other henchman card is drawn. So the first henchman will go 1, 2, 3 to drop down to the grid. 1, 2, 3. They've used their 1 action for movement. They have a 2nd action, but if they've already moved, they can't move again. Then the Enforcers activate. 1, 2, 3 to go over. 1, 2, 3 to jump over the fence as well. These goons 1, 2 to the door. 1, 2. 1, 2 to there. Now prepare.
Get to that door. Cover it. Hold that pipsqueak still. We gotta get out of here. The bat's arrived.
Then we have the next initiative card. The Hired Guns.
Quick. Cover.
So all the Enforcers get an extra activation. 1, 2, 3. 1 to there. And then these guys pile up by the door because they have a shared line of sight. The Hired Guns now, because they're at an advantageous position, they'll stay there. And then this guy will go 1, 2 for his first action. Then he'll use his 2nd action as a terrain move to go up to here. This guy will go 1, 2, and then he'll use a terrain move to get up to here. This guy will go 1, 2, and use a terrain move to get up to here. This guy will go 1, 2, and then use his terrain move to get up to there. So they're all getting to an advantageous position to cover. Then we'll draw the next initiative card. The enforcers will go.
It's the bat!
So now these two around Batman will attack him. Batman has 1, 2, 3, 4 defense.
Don't underestimate me.
And the enforcers are hitting with 2 damage. Batman blocks 1. He takes 1 punch.
Ah!
Second attack from the first enforcer.
Dodge this, Batman!
Batman blocks it.
I know your tricks.
And then the next one will make 2 attacks. First attack.
Die, Batman!
Ooh, I'm going to use a focus to re-roll.
How's he doing this?
Blocked.
Amateur.
And second attack. Blocked. So the goons run up. Batman just starts dodging, ducking and weaving left and right. One clips his shoulder. Batman jumps back and he readies himself for the next action.
You're testing my patience.
Let's get him! Pound him!
Alright, next initiative card, which should be all be Batman. Batman's turn. He's ready for this, so he was going to use his 2-punch icon to hit this first enforcer with 3 natural because of Dark Knight mode, and then 2 icons. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The enforcer blocks 2, so 3 go through of his 5 life. Batman will make the same attack again. 2 icons plus 3 naturally. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 blocked. 2 go through, and enough to knock him down. So after the first swing, he grabs the arm and then he just slams him down onto the Batmobile. And KOs. Enforcer is KO'd. And then with the remaining movement, Batman's going to use his 2 boot icons to perform a leap action. Leap in a straight line 3 spaces and ignore breakaway. 1, 2, 3. So he leaps over, flips over all the goons and lands behind them. His wild action, he'll spend a boot icon for his wild action. Enemy figures treat crushes as 2 enemy figures when breaking away. So he's going to spend 2, 1, 2, and then 3 to move back to the door to get a look. Here's a quick glance at the door to see the security code panel. He says it's got a key card there. One of the goons might be holding the key card, but if he can hack it, he can get through. Alright, next initiative card is the Batman.
I am the Dark Knight.
So these all reset. Batman will throw an explosive batarang. Place an explosive token on a space within 3 spaces and in your line of sight. At the end of the round, remove the explosive token from the map and replace it with a broken wall token. If the explosive is placed on blocking terrain, all figures adjacent to the explosive suffer 1 wound. So he's going to put a little bat bomb. He pulls it from a belt, he twists it, gives it a little bit of a countdown. He sticks it onto the wall. Then he'll use his boot icon, move to here. Then he will use a punch, double punch with the knockout gas. If you hit, your next melee strike stuns twice in addition to dealing wounds. So I'm going to pay 2 icons and then 3 naturally to punch this crusher. 2, 2, and I will re-roll with focus to re-roll these.
Had enough.
Ooh. So 5 damage, and then the crusher blocks 3. So 2 go through to the crusher as he hits him in the back, but uses a stunning strike onto his deltoid and up onto the shoulder blade. Hits him a couple of times in the kidneys to slow him down.
I can hurt you.
So he gets stunned twice as well. He's got 2 stun tokens. And the knockout gas is done. And then Batman will use his 2 strikes, but he'll also put a 3rd in with his wild action. So 1, 2, 3 on the dice, 3 on Dark Knight mode to attack the other Crusher. Cool, and then we will re-roll with focus. Alright, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 damage into the Crusher's 3 defense. We'll take 3 out.
What are you?
Then we have 5 through to that Crusher. So I will pass with my remaining, and then the last card will be the Batman, and then everything will reset. Goes back to wild. I will use 2 punches on the hurt Crusher. Yikes, I will reroll all of that with focus. 4 blocks, 1 hit.
Now stay down.
Ugh, not good today, Batman. Trying to wail into the Crusher's kidneys, but he's like,
Is that all you got, Pipsqueak?
we'll do it again. 1, 2, 3. And then I'll fire 1 more into that with my wild. So 3 to 3 into that hurt Crusher.
Can't outmaneuver me.
And we'll re-roll this for good measure. So 3 damage.
I seek justice.
And then we have 3 blocks. 3 damage goes through into his 5, which takes him to 8. So he turns around and goes, Is that all you got? And then 1 big uppercut. Like a jumpy kick from there. No need for breakaway because the guy is stunned. Batman will move 1, 2, 3 down to here. We'll go 1, 2, 3 to there. And then we have, that's everyone done there. We will move the round tracker down. So we go down 1, end of the round, which happens now. And the explosive goes off. And it blows a little hole in the door. And then everyone adjacent to that space takes 1 wound. 1, 2, 3. Those guys take 1 damage each. Start of round 2. I'm the Batman, gives me 1 focus back. We have an explosion at the door with all the goons sort of covering their faces. The dust clears.
What the hell was that? The wall exploded!
Whoa, what's going on?
So let's figure out what we want to do as Batman. We've got to start moving. I can use a boot for a wild, so I'm going to double punch for my main.
I'm prepared for anything.
And then we'll roll these. Alright, we've got double punch. And we've got a bat symbol. So bat symbol, we'll cash that in, 1 focus. I can roll battle dice equal to the amount and gain no health back. And then I can change it to whatever I want. So, we've got double punch. So we'll keep that double punch there and we'll make this one get a boot icon. And then the double punch replicates itself. And then we will start the second round. We have the Batman.
I'll give them something to fear.
No time like the present. He needs to save Lucius. So he is going to use the wild for a second boot icon. And he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's going to get 6 movement and go 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 to there. And then he will punch his way through. So he'll go double punch. So 2 icons plus the 3 natural to this first enforcer. He will re-roll.
Coming at you.
So 2 blocked, 2 goes through, taking him to 3. Then he will hit the middle enforcer with the same. So 2 blocked, 2 going through, takes him to 3. And then with the last punch icon, he will hit the last enforcer. Yikes, and he will reroll all those with focus. Maybe a little better. Blocked 2, 3 go through, taking him to 4. I'm going to put myself sort of in a bad position. I will use this chance to throw my smoke bombs in front. After the dust settles, he rolls in, and at the very end of his turn, he's going to drop smoke bombs. So choose up to 4 spaces within 3 spaces of you and their line of sight. Place a smoke token on each of these. So we have from his utility belt, he drops 4 little marbles into his hand and scatters them on the floor, and then
He used some kind of smoke.
so at the end of a turn, he throws the smoke bombs down. Then we have next turn is the enforcers. So the enforcers will go, he's over there, get him! 1, 2, 3. So he's trying to move forward. And we have this one tries to move through.
Where the hell did he get smoke from?
Out of the smoke. Then we have 3 attacks here, but because they're in the smoke, they can't see, they're just swinging wildly. Their hit attribute is halved. So all of them are hitting Batman for 1, and he has 4 defense. So the first one attacks with his first action.
I'm not scared of you!
That's a hit to Batman, just 1. Then his second action, blocked.
I don't know where he is.
Second guy, first action, blocked.
I lost
His
him.
second action, blocked.
Amateur.
The third guy, his first action, blocked.
What are you?
Third guy in his second action,
It's the bat!
got through.
Ah!
With the smoke bomb down, the goons start swinging. A few of them hit Batman or glancing blows to Batman. The next card, we have the hired guns. So all the enforcers get to go. So this guy goes 1, 2, 3 to Batman. And then all of these get 1 strike on Batman. 1 damage apiece. 1 hit goes through. 2 hits go through. So 2 hits go through.
We're gonna make this hurt!
So taking Batman to 10 of his 15. Now the hired guns will go. They've got some line of sight, because they've got a shared line of sight, but they can't see through the smoke to shoot him.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
So they can't trace line of sight. So this guy will move up.
I'm flanking
This
him!
guy will move up.
We need more firepower! There's someone here!
Can't see anything. Are you down there?
So all these guys can't shoot through to Batman because of the blocking line of sight of the smoke bombs, which is probably a lifesaver.
Darkness surrounds you.
The next initiative card, we have the Batman.
Can't outmaneuver me.
Everything resets. The smoke bombs disappear because it's Batman's turn again. And then we will, perfect time, the grapnel gun. So Batman reaches to his belt and he uses 1 action to fire up in front of the hired gun, and he goes 1, 2, 3 to here.
He went up above us!
He's going to use a wild action for a ranged attack. And he's going to throw a batarang, and I'm going to choose the Entangles 3 option. So I will do 1 dice for the ranged attack, and then with 3 natural because of Dark Knight mode, I will throw at this hired gun across the way. So 2 go into the hired gun, they block 2, 2 go through, so he's got 2 damage, and then entangled 3. It's like a throwing bowler, so the batarang wraps around his legs, and he's like, ah, shooting all over the place.
How's he doing this?
First action was to grapnel up to here. Batman lands up here with his grapnel gun, reaches to his belt, attaches wire to his batarang, throws it, loops around the goon's leg, and then he yanks it and hangs the goon upside down, entangled.
Cut me down off this thing!
Then we have, he will punch this guy in front of him, 2, plus the 3 for Dark Knight mode. So that is 2 for the defense, and then 2 go through into their 3 health.
That's the best you can do?
Then he will attack the middle.
Coming at you.
Blocks 2, 3 go through into this goon. And he lands down off the crate. And then the last attack will be 1, 2, 3 on this healthy one.
I am the knight.
And 2 blocked, 1 goes through. 2, 3, 4. They are within 4 spaces of the crushers, so now they are aware.
He's up there!
We have the Batman, so let's reset.
Criminals are a superstitious, cowardly lot.
We will punch this first goon with 1 health. 3 dice for Dark Knight mode, 2 for the icons used. 2 blocked, 4 go through. Whoa! He lands into the other goons. Hit the weakened one. Whoa, big ol' miss.
I'm not scared of you!
Spend 1 icon, wild icon, for a punch on the injured one. So 1 icon plus 3 natural.
Had enough?
2 blocked, 2 go through, knocks him down. So after that hit, he takes the last goon down, knocks him off the container. Then I will use the skill card, Elevated Takedown, spend 2 punch icons and 1 boot icon. Batman leaps up to 3 spaces in a straight line, then makes an attack plus 2 melee strike. Hired guns now look up from smoke and see Batman's on the container ship, taking out 3 goons with ease. Then they turn their guns for him, and he jumps, and as they fire, he lands down behind them. And he lands behind, and he does a 2+ melee strike. So he is going to 2 + 3, and he's going to attack one of the uninjured ones. 1, 2, 3, so 2 blocked, 1 goes through.
Mind your surroundings.
Then we have next initiative card, and that is the Crushers. So all of the enforcers get 1 action, so they can't get up here. So this one will go 1, 2, 3.
This way! He went this way!
2, 3. He's up there! So this guy's going to use one of his icons as a climb action. And this guy will go terrain action. And this guy will go 1, 2.
He's up there!
And now the Crushers will go. This guy will shake 1, 2 of his stuns.
I don't know where he is.
And he stays there. Ooh, he stands back up. And this one's like,
It's the bat. Get him!
1, 2, 3. And then he'll use his last action as a terrain action to climb up.
I'm flanking him.
This Crusher is -1 movement because he's holding the hostage. He will go 1, 2 to that.
Looks like you're my hostage.
Alright, end of round 2. We'll move down to round 3. End of round. Reset all dice. Gain 1 focus because I'm Batman. I'm going to prepare a boot icon.
I'm prepared for anything.
Into the tray, punch and boot icon. Yeah, we'll double punch We'll keep this boot here. And then we will draw the first initiative card. We have the hired guns, so all the enforcers will get a turn.
Die, Batman!
But they can't get up onto the box.
He went up above us!
So they're just going to wait for him to get down. This guy will use a terrain move to get down, and then move down to protect the hostage. And then this guy will move down, and then he'll not use a terrain move, he'll just step up onto the box. Can step down to fire escapes for his action. And then the hired guns will go, so they all turn, and they're in close proximity, so they can't bring their guns up.
We're gonna make this hurt!
So the first hired gun is entangled 3, so he's going to use his first action to break the entangle.
Cut me down off this
So he
thing!
breaks the entangle with his first action for 2 damage, takes it to 1, then he breaks the entangle again with his second action. Then the next guy will attack Batman. In close proximity, they can't bring their guns up in time. Batman's like kicking them back. So their guns are trying to raise, but they can't. The first one hits at Batman with his 2 actions.
Dodge this, Batman!
Batman's blocking 1, so it takes him from 2 to 9. Then his second action, 1 block, take it to 8. And then the last guy with his 2 actions. First, blocked.
Not this time.
Second, blocked.
I know your
He
tricks.
tries to bring his gun up, and Batman just hits it down with his leg, puts his foot down on the barrel, and it's firing at the gun. While he's blocking the other one, and the other one's sort of wiggling to get out. It's like, ugh, ugh, and then he finally cuts the bonds loose. And then we have the next initiative card. We have Batman.
Don't underestimate
So,
me.
Batman will use a single punch icon to attack this guy who's got 2 health left. So single icon, 3 damage.
Ha!
Ooh.
That the best you can do?
So I will use this focus to re-roll these 3. So 2 blocked, 2 go through. He falls down. 2 punch icons into 1, 2, 3 into the healthy one. 1, 2. So 2 blocks, 2 go through. We will use the double punch icon to hit the hired gun over there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 dice.
I won't hold back.
1, 2, and then 2 go through. Batman will use his 2 boot icons for a leap action. 1, 2, 3. Over to this other crate here.
I lost him! How's he doing this?
End of his turn, I will use Driven by the Past. Roll 3 battle dice. Batman regains life equal to that amount, and you regain all your focus. Then remove this card from the game. I get 3 health back. That's nice. 1, 2, 3 to 11. Regain all my focus.
My parents' memory
1, 2,
will
3,
not fade.
4, 5, and the card is removed from the game. And then we have the next initiative card. We have Batman, so everything resets.
They don't stand a chance.
We will throw a sneaky singular batarang at this hired gun behind me. 1 icon, and 3 icons with the Dark Knight mode. Ooh, I will re-roll with focus because I think I need this guy down. So he's blocked with 2, and then 1 goes through, hits into the gun barrel. He tries to fire, it explodes. He goes, "Ah!"
Amateur.
All the goons are like, he's up there, he's on the rafters, he's up on the crates, get him! We will use our movement to move 1 space down here. Then we will pay 2 fists and 1 boot icon to do elevated takedown. Batman leaps up to 3 spaces in a straight line, then makes a 2+ melee attack. Any dice of wounds that he would have suffered from falling during this move are added to the attack instead. So from here he unfurls his cape and he jumps 1, 2, 3 down here.
Darkness surrounds you.
and he will suffer 4 dice of fall damage, which may be blocked as usual. I'm going to choose not to block it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 damage. I'm going to choose not to block it, so that's 5 added to my attack. And then I will do a 2+ melee attack at Healthy Goon. So 1, 2 plus 3 into the Healthy Goon. So he blocks 2 to the Enforcer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 into him. Takes him out. So he jumps down and just sort of lands on him. And then he is crushed. Now the reason I didn't attack the big guy with that attack is because he's got a hostage and all I need is 1 damage to get through and he'll release the hostage. I didn't want to pile up a big attack on something that wouldn't do anything. Cape unfurls and then just crushes that henchman. And then he turns around and he takes a swing at the big goon. So 1, 2 for the icons. 1, 2, 3. Dark Knight mode. And this crusher has 2 extra defense, so he has 5.
I seek justice.
Alright, into the tray. Ooh, look at that, all hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hits, which is lucky. He has 5 defense because of the hostage. 1 goes through. And if 1 damage goes through, it's all ignored and the hostage is released.
Lucius, get out of here now.
It was Bruce Wayne. And he rolls over to safety and runs out the door, yelling, "It was Bruce Wayne," as he leaves. That is half of the scenario done. Now I've just got to get the documents. Alright, next initiative card. Batman. So reset everything.
I know what has to be done.
Alright, Batman's initiative. I'm going to use both of my boot icons to get 6 movement points. 2 to break away, 1, 2, and then 2 to get into the slow terrain. 3, 4. So 4 movement. And then because I'm in the fire escape, that is considered adjacent to elevated terrain. So now that I'm here, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'll add a single wild icon. 5 dice, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 3 natural, so 8 into this big crusher up there. I land on the Enforcer and then jump onto the fire escape, and then I grab him by his legs and I pull.
I'm ending this.
We'll roll into the tray. And then I will use a focus to reroll these 3 blocks.
Had enough.
Oh, nice. Great. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 blocks 3. And then we have 8. 8 is enough to get him. So I grab him by the legs, and then I pull, and then he smacks his head. Doom! And then he is unconscious. And the documents slip from his hand. And then we have the next initiative card. We have the Enforcers. The Enforcers all get their 2 actions. So this guy will go 1 to there.
Over here, I got him!
1, 2 to there. 1, 2 to there. 1, 2 to there.
We're gonna make this hurt!
So these 3 in front are going to get some punches at Batman. So 4 defense. The first one takes a swing at 2 damage.
Die, Batman!
Batman blocks 1. And he takes 1 damage. The second one hits him.
You don't stand a chance against
For
us.
2, I'm going to reroll the focus.
Can't outmaneuver me.
Blocked. And then the third one,
I'm not scared of you!
I'll reroll the focus.
I know your tricks.
Ugh, takes 2. So to 8. Ooh, ah. And then we have next initiative card,
You feeling lucky?
the Crushers. So all the Enforcers get another action. So the first Enforcer rolls at Batman with 2 damage.
Get over here!
Blocks. Second one,
Dodge this, Batman!
I'll reroll the focus.
Time to teach you humility.
Blocks. Third one,
I'm flanking him!
1 damage. Get him! He's over there! So they start piling on him. Batman's taking a few hits. One hits him in the cowl and disrupts him for a bit. And then the Crusher can't get through.
Over here, I got him!
And then, but this one over here, 1, 2, 3, drops over the wall. That is the end of round 3. End of round 3, start of round 4. I get 1 focus back because I am the Batman.
I won't hold back.
We'll reset all the dice. We'll shuffle the initiative deck and then we'll get ready. Initiative cards are shuffled. And then let's prepare our dice.
I'm prepared for
I
anything.
will prepare because I'm probably going to go all out punching because if I get them all clear, then I can grab the documents because it's considered adjacent. So I'm going to do a punch shield as my prepared. And then for the rest, I'll roll punch shield and batarang. That's quite nice. So let's duplicate punch shield. And then we'll have my wild action. Have the first initiative card. We have Batman.
They don't stand a
Right,
chance.
let's see if we can clear out all of these thugs. Batman, realizing that he is surrounded, he is going to pay 1 punch icon to hit the fully healthy. He's going to use the 1 punch icon to hit the fully healthy Enforcer with 1 icon and then 3 with Dark Knight mode. Oh, he's not doing too good. He will then pay his focus to hit him for 2. So he is punched for 2. And then using that distraction of the kick into that guy, he is going to play Elevated Takedown. 1, 2 icons plus a wild boot icon to leap up to 3 spaces in a straight line and then make a 2+ attack. So he, because he's considered adjacent to this elevated terrain, he's going to go 1, 2. He's going to leap up to 3 spaces. He's going to handspring up onto the container ship. And then with his last action, he is going to claim the documents from the fallen guard. And now that he's claimed the documents, he sees that the guards are scrambling for him. He pulls out another grapple gun and he shoots, swings back to the Batmobile and gets out of there. Lucius, though in critical condition, is safe and on his way to hospital for treatment. The documents are safe again. Bruce Wayne may have a lot of explaining to do, but Batman has saved the day.